everybody. It's Desiree tonight. I am late. Sorry about that. Not late in that bad way. That's not a late that's ever happening again. But I am here to do a project, and I have a few transfers for you guys to pick from because it is T-shirt Tuesday, and it is hot, very hot. And this lady is just not I am out of ideas. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just out of ideas. But I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I know I've been not very consistent while I've been working. I'm over here getting this stuff set up, just so you guys know. There we go. Got that set up. And let's just refresh that page. Refresh that page. And you guys you do not want to know what I was doing just before this. Yeah. I'm going to tell you it anyways, because I was thinking, well, maybe I will just tell you. Yeah, I started recording, started the video, didn't realize I had selected live. So I was recording to nobody, and I was going, why is nobody talking to me? Well, that was because I wasn't actually broadcasting. But I am now. So apparently I needed that extra prep time. So I'm going to ask you guys a question that I've kind of gone through the day, and I had that chalk like a boss. Actually, I had that transfer. I should probably bring that transfer out. Actually, it's like a boss. I'm not sure where it is. I know I had it. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring it out. But the question of the day is, if you were your own boss, even if you are now, how would you keep yourself disciplined? Because I'm having a hard time. Hey Karen, how are you? I am here getting ready to start a T-shirt Tuesday project. I did want to let everybody know that this catalog, you have until the 12th to order out of this catalog. Some of the transfers have already been completely gone. So if you want to order, I can give you the links below. Just let me know. You can go to, let's see, crafter.sale/last chance. I think I've set that up. Last chance. Any one of these other links that I give you guys will get you there. For instance, we have Try Me kits, which are small kits. They use a board and base like this, and I don't have a transfer on it, but there's two different transfers. You get the paste, the squeegee, and the board and base, and it's like $96. So $20. I think the shipping is free, and that's a discount from what it usually costs. So that's one thing. The catalog is going to go out. Some of the transfers are retired. But tonight, I'm going to show you how to do a simple T-shirt, because this is usually my T-shirt Tuesday. I have been, let's just put it this way, I've been extremely tired because of the dull day job. But I have a T-shirt that I am going to use one of these transfers on. These are retired, but they're fun anyways, and they're reusable. You can see here on this particular one that there's some staining on it because I've used this several times. Let me take that Try Me off. And I also have the butterflies. I don't think we'll use the butterflies. And Karen, since you're the first one here, why don't I let you choose? You could even choose the butterflies. So you pick either the superheroes, Life is a Beautiful Ride. This is actually becomes a balloon. And Life is Better at the Beach. And then there's the butterflies. So Hey Darlene, we are choosing one of these transfers for this black t-shirt. So, superheroes need naps too, and apparently I fall under superheroes because I need a nap. So, grandmas are superheroes, right? Everybody say I. Yes, grandmas are superheroes. There's the Life is a Beautiful Ride. This is a retired transfer. And Life is Better at the Beach. I believe this is already retired. I have a couple in stock. So if you want to pick one of these up, let me know. And I'll get you a quote on that. And then the Butterfly. This is the only one I have with the butterfly. Hi, Lynette. So, which one are we putting on the t-shirt? Because tonight is you guys get to choose. Beautiful Ride, Superheroes, the Superhero Transfer, the Butterfly, or the Beach Transfer. And this particular t-shirt that I have here is a small. This is not a large t-shirt. And let me move that aside because I keep moving out of the screen. Let's try to do this right, Desiree. So, which one would you guys like? Life is a Beach, the Butterflies, Superheroes, Beautiful Ride. While you guys are deciding that, I am going to bring up the fact that I have more samples. You can go to crafter.sale/sample to find out how to get a sample if you have not already gotten a sample. I'm just going to keep this to people who have not gotten a sample. The sample includes a little chalk chip. It's a little round chip about that big, and a small transfer, and a little bit of chalk paste, and a squeegee. So if you have not gotten one, crafter.sale/sample to find out how to get one. And also, let's see, I did want to mention the Couture Club. The next transfer comes out around the 6th of the month, that's usual. And what we do with that is we, the company sends out one 8x11 transfer, or it's like 9x11, it's the regular size of a piece of paper. And they send these out $19.99, gets you the transfer and 3 paste singles that you can use up to 12 times. Longer if you're smart about it and take good care of it. I keep cutting out. I don't know what to do. Superheroes need a nap. Karen picked. So we're going with superheroes because she was the first one to pick. Darlene, I'm doing the best I can. So, we're going with superheroes. Hopefully I don't cut out before the end of this project. So, I'm bringing out superheroes. Need a nap. Who's a superhero? This particular t-shirt is a small size t-shirt. And you guys all, I want to let you know, just hitting that over there. I want to let you guys know that I'm gonna come up. I still have the bucket from the last week where I have the shares in there. But I came up. I talked to some of my colleagues, my friends that are also Couture designers, and their big suggestion to me was something called the Sprinkle Club, and a sprinkle drawing each month. So I have a box of t-shirts here that I need to get out of my house so I have more space for the t-shirts that I'll be making for the next few months. So what I'm going to do with all these t-shirts in these sealed bags, like this one that you can't see the design on, they're going to be part of that Sprinkle Club. So stay tuned. I'm going to explain the Sprinkle Club to you guys in an upcoming video, and I will pin it to the top of the page so everybody can find it and find out what the rules are on how to get in on that. It will be a drawing, and the t-shirts are going to be the prizes. So, with that said, let's get superheroes going. So, how many of you guys, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I like the superhero movies that are out there. I really like superhero movies. I have to admit that. And the space movies like Star Trek. What was the other one? There's Star Trek, and I'm trying to think of what the other one is. I can't think of the other one. It's Star Trek, and then there's something else. So, I'm just smoothing this down, but I like these superhero movies, and there's a reason. You know, I think the last horror movie I went to see was La Llorona, which was about a Hispanic ghost story, and she drowns children or something. And I think it was like 10 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, I don't enjoy this. I paid to see it, and I don't enjoy this. So I'm not going to that. I like superhero movies because I like good defeating evil. Love those. So who enjoys the superhero movies? Who likes the superhero movies? Let me know down below. And tell me who your favorite superhero is. Who's your most favorite superhero? And, you know, I picked out these colors because I think these will show up on the black the best. I do have white, but I decided to go with the silver and these other colors, blue and teal. So maybe just these two. These two work really well together. I remember this from another project, but we also have this one. So you guys tell me, should I go with the teal or the, it's Forget-Me-Not is the color of this blue. So Couture Teal or Forget-Me-Not with the silver. Which one should I go with? Couture Teal, Forget-Me-Not. Couture Teal or Forget-Me-Not. Couture Teal, so we'll put it up, all the way up here, or Forget-Me-Not. Let's move it around. There, can you guys see it? I think you can see it. Couture Teal or Forget-Me-Not. Which one should I use? But we'll start with silver while you guys are deciding. Hi, Anessa. I hope I'm saying that correctly. We're getting ready to use a silk screen transfer here on this black t-shirt. And just so you guys know, I want you guys to remember that I will be doing a sprinkle contest, and announcements are going to come up in the next few days. So make sure you're following the page so you get that information. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start with the silver while you guys decide what the other color is. So we'll go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and put silver right here on the mask. Remember, there is a silk screen here. It's actually a fabric mesh. That's helping to hold the paste or the ink in place. And it has an adhesive, and they are reusable. So I have used this before. I will use it again. So I've got that. You know what? Because I have stars, I better go get some yellow. Thought about that, and I went, oh, I've got stars there, so let me pull out the yellow paste. Well, it's the yellow ink. So I'm going to go ahead and put some yellow ink in here. Just squeeze it down in there and here. Just like this. Just like this. And and maybe the lightning bolt. Because, you know, we need yellow. Okay, I got yellow in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and close this yellow because I don't want to put any more yellow on the t-shirt. Okay, we got votes for teal. Teal is winning. Everybody loves that couture teal. I know you guys love the couture teal. So let me put my silver to the side because I might come back and use that. Well, the blue just went down behind me. That happens to me. I'm going to tell you guys a story about when I graduated high school and I went to Disneyland because we had grad night there. So all the graduates got to go to Disneyland. So here's the teal. So yeah, we at Disneyland there's this restaurant called the Blue Bayou. If you have been to Disneyland here in Anaheim, California, please let me know in the comments. And when was the last time you went? I bet you can't remember that. I can sort of remember that because that was when my daughter was little that we went. But yeah, I went. I was 18 years old. And I'm looking down. I know I am because I'm paying attention to where I'm putting this ink on this t-shirt. And so we go there. Yeah. And let me get rid of some of the ink up here. Just spread it up here before I come over here and spread it here. So, as I'm talking here, I do talk to myself when I'm doing projects. You ought to see me when I'm actually doing computer projects for work. I do talk to the computers, and sometimes the computers fear me, and sometimes I fear the computers. But I digress. So, we went to the Blue Bayou, which is a little restaurant. It's next to the ride. It's like a water ride called Pirates of the Caribbean, which is, you know, where the movie Pirates of the Caribbean came from. And no, I never saw Johnny Depp there. But, yeah. So, I went there with friends, and we ordered these nice meals. And so here's the funny part. I had a little muffin, a little roll on a plate. You know, they give you the roll on a plate with a little butter over here. And I somehow hit that plate with the tip of my finger and flipped that plate up, and that little roll went flying across that nice restaurant at Disneyland. And I had friends at another table, and they started laughing at me. And I just, nothing to see here, nothing to see. But yeah, stuff like that happens to me all the time. So yeah, that happened. All right. So who's answered? Has anybody answered the question on who their favorite superhero is? Nobody's answering me. If taken care of properly, you can, the company claims 10 to 12 times an SF. But, here's the but. If you take care of them, a lot of designers, we have little ways to make them last longer than that. Because, you know, they're guaranteeing it 10 to 12 times. But the thing is, let's put it this way. I've thrown away one transfer, and that's because the cats got it and chewed it. And I've had some of these transfers that I have are 2 years old. So what I will do, and this is between you, me, the fence post, and nobody else. I will use repositionable adhesive spray to get more use out of my transfers. Okay, the best way to use them is when they're nice and new, use them on fabrics. Because what we do to get them prepped for harder surfaces all the way up to glass is we fuzz them so that they don't adhere to the t-shirt or to the surface as hard as, so hard that you pull it like I'm doing right now and stretch it. So I don't want this to stretch, so I use it on t-shirts and fabrics first, then move on to the chalkboards and wood, and last but not least, coming down to the glass, because it really sticks to glass really hard, and that's when it stretches. But if you do that, and I've got to take this and put it in the sink to wash it, because this ink, if it dries into the transfer, is going to mess up the transfer. So I'm going to go put this in the water. But if you take care of them, you can get more use than 12 uses out of them. Oh look, Anessa says Batman. Karen says Wonder Woman. Yeah, you use that for your cricket mats. Yeah, I actually have a cricket. I'll be back, you guys. I gotta go put this in the water so that it doesn't mess it up. I'll be right back. Just a minute. Okay. Oh, you guys, I have my Echo Dot on. And do you know what they're playing? Here, I'm going to finish cleaning this off in here because it's small. Otherwise, I would leave it in there. So this is wet. And the next thing that I'm going to do to clean this is I'm going to use a disinfectant wipe. So I'm showing you guys how to clean these right now so that they stay clean. I'm going to use this disinfectant wipe, just like this. I'll rub it on that side, and then I'm going to go back, turn it back over. See, it's wet, so it's not sticking too hard. As long as it's wet, this doesn't stick to itself. And I'll use the disinfectant wipe to wipe the back. So it's got a little bit of fuzz here, and I have cats, so I do get cat hair sometimes on there. Because I have a long-haired cat and a cat who can't mind his own business. So that's why the door stays closed while I'm working, because there are people here who know Lewis and they know his behind because he's been in here. So I just clean this off here, and then, you know, usually if you're using disinfectant wipes and you've used them once, for cleaning something, you're going to throw it away. Guess what? I'm not going to throw this away. I'm just going to put it in here because I don't care if it's that clean. It doesn't matter. And then to dry this, let me take these over here. I'm going to put it on this towel. This is a fuzzing towel, and I'm just going to put it up here and lay this on here and let it dry out. It'll dry faster if it's on a towel. Now I'm using a Choc Couture fuzz towel. You don't have to use that. You can use you can use a regular towel. So where is my, I need a towel to wipe that off. First, before I move forward, and I always forget to do this, get the inks closed, because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot work with open inks right next to me. Plus, I need to keep them from drying out. inks aren't so bad. The pastes do dry out, and it's hot right now. So I'm going to close those up, slide this over here. See, this is almost already dry because it's that warm here. So now when this is completely dried out in an hour, I'll come back with my backing sheet. Now the backing sheet has this matte side and the shiny side. I'm going to put it back on the shiny side and put it back in its sleeve when it's done drying so that I can preserve that. So that makes it easy to keep them. In fact, over here I have pegboards with all of my transfers hanging. That's how I keep them. Okay, so notice again right here, this is a Teflon baking sheet. I use Teflon baking sheets a lot with my projects. You don't have to use a Teflon baking sheet. I just use them because I got these a year and a half ago and I still have them. The parchment paper will wear out after a while, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, that takes a while. And parchment paper isn't that expensive. But if you want to, just get the Teflon baking sheets. They're not that expensive. They work just as well. So I'm going to put this over the top. This is my little easy press mat. This is the downside. This is helping protect my chalk surface, my table surface, although I haven't always used this. I'm going to be honest with you, but I decided I kind of need to because it keeps the surface from getting too hot. I'll have to resurface this soon. I built this table with plywood and 2x4s. So, it is a cute shirt. It is a super cute shirt. And, you know, I could take this, it's almost dry, it's sticky now. I could probably make a t-shirt right now. Another t-shirt right now with it. I'm not going to. Now, the next step, this is the hard step. Let me go turn off the air conditioner, and you guys are going to watch me sweat for a few minutes while I dry this off. Otherwise, you could just leave it overnight, let it dry overnight, and then come back and heat press it. Which reminds me, let me turn the heat press on so it's hot when I'm ready to use it, instead of us all sitting here going, heat up. Let me go shut that air conditioner off real quick. You know, I just thought of something. I do have this for the air conditioner. I should just bring it over here when I'm working. Okay, so we're all going to cross our fingers. I'm going to turn this on and do a little bit of dry dance across it. Just to dry it just enough so that I can heat press it. So we're going to go over the top, listening for it to go, because it does that, then I know I've got to turn it off for a second. But this is a little heat gun. I do have a much larger heat gun that I don't use because it will shut down the power in here. And there are people who have been here when I've done that. There are people who have been here watching me and went, where did she go? Oh, the power went out. Because I live in an old building. The building I live in was built in the 70s. So the electrical circuits are not so good. Fortunately, the electrical switches are right over there and I know how to switch them. So we're just going to get this dry. While this is drying, I want to let you guys know we have the Try Me kits. You can go to crafter.sale/Try Me. That's going to take you right to the page that has all the Try Me kits on. And those Try Me kits are there right next to our Kickstarter kits. Let me show you a Try Me kit. Right there is a Try Me kit. and that's at crafter.sale. Try me. You're going to get the base and board, and either that design or you can choose this design. Those are the two designs. And then we have the Kickstart kits. They're a little more expensive, but you do get a lot of project value out of them. The kits come with everything that you need in order to do the project. So if you're just looking to try this out, that's the best way to go. The Try Me kits are $19.96. They're discounted. If you had to buy everything separate, it would be more expensive. So for $19.96, you can try, and you never have to buy it again. We do have the Couture Club, as we're going on here, Couture Club, and that's an exclusive design. I'm just testing this. I think this is dry enough that we can move on from this. And it also means I can turn my air conditioner back on because I'm getting hot. Oh, Anessa, have a great evening. I'm glad you came by. Okay, I thought it was going to come back on, but apparently it doesn't. It's ignoring me. So it's telling me, you have to come over here and press the button. And then press the, there we go. I don't know. I think my little remote control for my air conditioner needs, probably needs some stuff. Some batteries. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so this shirt, I have my heat presses all ready. I'm going to grab another Teflon baking sheet. I'm going to lay it over the top, just like this. I think I'll use this side. And then I'm going to heat press this, and we're going to be done. So I'm using an EasyCraft, a Cricut heat press. You do not have to use a heat press. You do not have to use a heat press. You can use an iron. 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side. I use the heat press at 300, well, it's at 360, but you'd only have to have it at 350 for 30 seconds. And then I'll move it to the other side and do 30 seconds more. But that's all you have to do. There it goes. I'm going to move it over and go for another 30 seconds. And we'll be done. It's really that easy. And this took me all of 33 minutes. That's with me jabbering on at you guys and talking about everything. Telling you stories, including the embarrassing ones. And we are almost done. 2, 1, and we are done. It is a done deal. This shirt is complete. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the Teflon baking sheet out. And there it is. This little t-shirt is done. Just like that. And it always looks horrible when I hold it up because the lights, black. I think it's black. But that t-shirt is done. So I want to remind all of you that I have all these bags and bags of t-shirts over here that I've made over the last 6 months, I think. 6 months of t-shirts in these bags, and guess what I'm going to do? I have a sprinkle contest coming up. I'm going to get the details into an exclusive video about that. I will pin it to the top of the page, so make sure that you're watching so that you can see that video here on Facebook. Now, if you're on YouTube and you'd like to participate, YouTube can also participate on YouTube. I'm not sure if you're on Twitter watching this through the Periscope, you too could participate. So I will have all the contest rules on that up. I'm only showing you 3 bags here. There are many more in there. that I will be putting there. And these t-shirts were supposed to go on Etsy, on my Etsy shop, and I decided this would be a better use for them. On Etsy, I put them up for $19.99, but this is your chance to win one through a drawing called Sprinkle, and the details I will put up on a video. And this t-shirt will go in that drawing as well. So, with that said, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Remember, superheroes need naps too. This is a small t-shirt. This is the Gildran t-shirts. So, with that said, good night. Hopefully, I don't get caught up in more work drama, more other kind of drama, and I can come in tomorrow night with another project. So, see you guys. Have a great evening. Don't forget, you can get into the VIP group. Just type #VIP to get into the craft room. We do lots of stuff in there as well.